When we look back to how everything unfolded for Chapter 4 of Poppy Playtime, there were a lot of things that didn't quite sit well with fans. From its buggy launch, to the underwhelming appearance of certain characters, to the underwhelming and ambiguous death of certain characters, and for some, even the overall tone for how that chapter was delivered. Fast forward to Chapter 5 though, and before the game even gets released to the public to play, Poppy Playtime has been faced with even more controversy. And a lot of this stemmed from the recently released Chapter 5 game trailer, and to be for real with y'all, I thought it was good. Now personally, when it comes to my honest opinion of how everything looked, I did think Lily's design looked a lot more friendly compared to what I had in mind. And not only do a lot of people share that sentiment, but fans are even going as far as to call Lily chopped, bro, but ugly. They didn't say the second part, my bad. And only days after release, we have fans posting redesigns that tackle the parts that feel flat or under-delivered for her appearance. On a redesign post by DreamCorey222, this is just parts of what they had to say regarding the character. Another thing I don't understand is why Mob tends to build up so much suspense for designs that are ultimately very simple. Lily took so long to be revealed that the hype around her appearance skyrocketed, and when she was finally shown, there wasn't really anything in her design that justified that level of buildup. Maybe my reasoning is flawed, but if you're gonna create that much mystery around a character, shouldn't the design feel especially striking or unique? Other mascots reveal their scary mode, Mob usually nails it. Huggy's massive grin filled with rows of sharp teeth. Mommy's dilated eyes and the way her body, especially her fingers, stretch and contort. Doey literally doubling in size, growing extra arms with the symbolic bodies of 3 kids emerging from its mouth. Those transformations feel disturbing. They make you uncomfortable. But Lily's angry face? Girl, no one's scared. But of course, this isn't the only side, because there's still a large amount of fans who actually really like the overall design, with some even liking the uncanny look. And without getting too deep into the opinions of what everyone individually thinks about how everything looks for Chapter 5, I could definitely point out some things that personally stuck out to me, not necessarily from a controversial perspective, but just something I wanted to speak my thoughts on real quick. If you look back to the analysis video that I made for the game trailer, you'll see that I pointed out a little something with Huggy. When looking at the shots that includes him with his back faced to us, could one make the assumption that this will be some type of stealth area? If so, then what would make this sequence any different from Yarnaby, where we had to find a way into no man's land, all while avoiding him and redirecting the flow of power?